Yeah, Dopest Renegades was good, man. Happy to see y'all. The last time we saw each other was on Monday. Still trying to get this internet fixed. I might be live streaming on Saturday and Sunday, so you guys stay tuned for that. We'll be playing Def Jam Fight for New York. It's gonna be a dope stream. But yeah, so you already know Illest of our time. See you guys requesting it, man, and I had to get it up here. Now, there's a few things that I've seen in the comments and everything when it comes to like this song right here. So obviously, like illest of our time, like that could mean two things. Like you're the illest artist, illest rapper, or you're literally physically ill. You know what I'm saying? So you're the illest of our time. So I like that play on words. So Ren says, I gotta read, I gotta read what he says so we can get better insight. He's I'm gonna say a big thank you for everyone's support over the years, during the years, trapped inside with these chronic health problems. The main thing that kept me going was the belief that one day I would come to the other side and be able to achieve success through music. I don't have a label, and sometimes pushing these things as hard as I want become a massive challenge. I find myself frustrated that there aren't enough hours in the day to push it as far as I want to. I'd love to ask a favor to anyone who has ever enjoyed my music over the years, and it will only take a few minutes of your day. It would mean the world to me if you shared these tracks as much as you can over social media platforms, with friends, over email, together. And with your help, I can hopefully reach people all over the world and get one step closer to the dream I always had. Thank you so much for the support so far. Salute to Ren, man. Even when you go into his comments, if you guys go to the comments right here, you see Ren and yeah, Samuel. So he says, he's like, what does he say? We're close to being able to hit the top 10 record spot, maybe even number one. Pretty unbelievable for an independent record. You can push this even further. Pre-order Sick Boy by clicking this link. All right, so then there's one I wanted to read for you guys, man. Where's it at? There it is. He said, dang, this one right here is long right here. So he says, about this time last year, I was in the process of putting together the videos for the Sick Boy album. My friend B had just be made homeless. He was kicked out of his previous flat for having some wild parties and covering the walls of graffiti. I bumped into him one day and he was full of excitement. I've got the sickest place ever to film in. B had just moved into a squat in an old shop across the road. He told me the place was massive and that there was a small homeless community living there. I arranged to go out the place a few days later. Me and my camera guy Sam headed over, and this is gonna make sense too after I read this to y'all. Me and my camera guy Sam headed over. He had to enter through a small side entrance, a big green metal door. There was this kid outside, probably about 18, 19, waiting to get in. Obviously twisted in a universe of drugs, he started telling us how his girlfriend had stolen all his things. Halfway through the story, he broke into a double time rap and told us he was going to be the biggest rapper in Brighton. The big green door flew open. There was screaming through lads launched another out covered in blood. I knew him. I'd meet him at one of B's parties a few weeks ago. They told me he wasn't welcome anymore. I guess this was the place. The guy with this is Ren's comment, by the way, too, under the Illest of Our Time video. You guys probably seen it already. A guy with his hood up got in my face and asked what I wanted, but then recognized me for making music and became an instantly cheery. I told him B had said this was a good place for filming, and he asked me if I'd like the guided tour. This place already seemed perfect for what I had in mind. The place was massive, 4 underground warehouse floors, an industrial lift, cables ripped out the walls, a big cage where I assumed they used to keep stock. My guide told me that they my guide they told me that they had organized fights in a cage most nights. Oh shit. They'd get dragged up on ketamine so they couldn't feel anything and beat each other up till one gave up. Oh, so this is like Fight Club type shit. So this is filmed in like a little Fight Club underground spot. I found B in the middle of one of the giant warehouse floors making a small fire. He was in the throes of addiction at the time, and it showed. B is undoubtedly one of the most witty and charismatic people I know, but at this point, the claws of addiction had sunk their hands in, and he was eligible and erratic. I'll be honest, it was very difficult to see. This is right here. It's crazy. I didn't know it was going to turn like this. I love him, and before that, I've tried everything I could to help him, but until people are ready to help, you can't. Speaking from a decade of sobriety, life can be very beautiful without chemical escapism, but I digress. We set up a week later and the shoot was chaotic. During the 19-year-old during it, the 19-year-old kid we met outside stole a baseball and a cricket bat we were using for props. I ran upstairs and smashed through 4 of the upstairs windows. Another person lived in the squat proceeded to accuse every member of the crew for stealing her iPhone, followed by lots of screaming and kicking, which obviously hadn't happened. Despite this, we got through the shoot, making most of each spot, wrapping up in the early hours of the morning. We brought something together that looked awesome. The atmosphere was constantly tense, which was perfect. All right, so they already had that energy flowing and everything. The video ended up one of our best we've ever filmed. It looked way better than if we'd spent a stupid amount of money building a set, because it was real and that delivered an unmatched rawness. Illest of Our Time comes out the 29th of March. Can't wait to see you. So then he said that. Then his filmer comes through and he says, Samuel Perry, he says, a video I'm quite proud of. We were absolutely up against it filming this over one evening into the early hours, not only under time restraints, but fearful of getting robbed of the kit or attacked for most of it. All of these things feel worth it when seeing the final video. Hope you love it. Hell of a buildup, y'all. Hell of a buildup. Obviously it's my first time watching it. Had to let y'all in on that. That helped me out a lot too. That helped me out a whole lot. Just so now I'm getting my state of mind. So it makes sense with the little baby face and everything for the single art and all that stuff. Yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get right into this and see what's popping. Appreciate everybody. If you guys, listen to what I said, shouts to y'all. I understand anybody that skipped and everything because there was a lot of reading. I feel like it kept going, but it was so interesting. It was like reading a book. Let's get into it. Let's see what's popping. We're in Illest of Our Time. Love you guys. Let's get it. Look at that pig again.
1, 2, 3, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, aliens. Psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. If everything is set in stone, then this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Get it poppin', hot rockin'. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to 11, the demi-Gordon of oppin'. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. When the danger lingers, I'm plotting.
Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like poppin'.
The double barrel is cocking, a shotgun sheltered the noggin. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me not when I pick the world up, I'm squatting. And when I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix. 6, 6, 6, flow, crucify a Catholic.
Maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive.
Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage it. A kiddie called Screech on the streets, I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion, I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes and synonyms and alchemist. Evangelist, spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it.
Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang, I pull it, sang it, shot right into space.
Music for the hooligans, let loose on the estate.
Call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey. Freedom now has lost all meaning. How can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get rich in style. I'll be a heretic, killer king, take his crown. Top of the phone, top of the kingdom I own. Top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome. Spitting for Britain I shown, bars like a cellular phone.
Hyping like Tyson, an icon, go twice in. Left, right in, I'm striking, like I'm biting, like a python. Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy. So eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet, spaghetti. I am a rap star, don't believe me, the facts are I spit fast like a NASCAR.
Don't believe me, then fuck your shit.
I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well.
Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop then stutter. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong, Ace, Wonton bomb like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Head in Hong Kong, wonton soup is what I have for brains. I know that I
want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high. Vanish from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky. Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pupil of my eye. travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time.
Shit. Okay, Ren. All right. Yo, this right here is crazy because you see in the video, right? Like, them different flows he was in, man. That beat is fire too, man. He had all these different flows. It was all over the place, man. Like, you can't get bored listening to Ren, that's for sure. But yeah, so like with the production, obviously he produced it. The mixing engineer, Frederick Moeller, you know, the master engineer, Frederick Moeller. And then, like, of course, reading what we read, if you guys didn't hear what I was saying, like, pretty much like this was a kind of like a Fight Club thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, he said where he was at, like, I don't know, he was trying to figure out what's going on. He's talking about blood and all that stuff, like what we were reading. And it's like, it was actually like an underground fight club. That's what it looked like. And then in the video, you see them in the cage fighting. And I like when Ren was talking to himself, it's like, it was like a group of fighters over here, and Ren was like the head of a group of fighters, and there was another Ren on the other head of another head of the group of the other side, and like he had his arms out, and then it went back to the other scene where he had his arms out. And it was dope, man. Like, the way they put this together, it definitely was worth it. Well, I'm just glad they ain't lose their life, man, because they said a lot of things were going on. Somebody accused them of stealing their iPhone and all that stuff. I guess when you see a bunch of people running around the area like that with like dog mask on and animal mask, you know, it's gonna give some weird vibes and everything. So they really had a story to tell. But then it says right here, the title is double entendre, ill meaning sick with the rhymes, but also physically sick. I love messing around with this production. This is Ren right here too. The title is a double entendre, ill meaning sick with rhymes, but also physically sick. I love messing around with the production on this one, drawing in some acid bass lines that almost make it sound like some mad futuristic video game soundtrack. And that's what it sounds like a video game. The lyrical concepts are a bit darker, and I drew in some inspiration from the Prodigy, some inspiration from the Prodigy for our production. I was hit up by one of those guys who told me they really dug the track, which was very cool. Salute to Ren, man. He did his thing up here. You already know what time it is, man. It's time to take this walk, man. Let's take this walk and go back into this video and do this lyrical breakdown, man. Thank you guys for showing up as always. Thanks for bearing with me. I know I only did 2 uploads this week, but like I said, I plan on live streaming either Saturday or Sunday, and I'm going to be playing Def Jam Fight for New York. Just throwing that out there. All right, y'all, let's get it. So it's just like that right there is hard too. How you got the iconic pig, man. He's just welcoming you to the video by the elevator, just like, you know, where you want to go. I'm gonna show you where to go. So he's making you feel like you're going in here. It's like he's taking you on a journey. And then you turn around and Ren's there, you know what I'm saying? And then Ren's like 1, 2, 3, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick, look, that's the sick little puppy line y'all was talking about. I got you. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung, extraterrestrial tentacles, alien, psychopathic tendency, the pathologic entity. I'm everything. If everything is set in stone, then this is how it's meant to be. You know, everything set in stone is like, you know, obviously it's secure, like you can't change it. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time. Let's get popping hot. Yeah, and that's when he gets into that fold. Let's get it popping hot, rocking Freddy Krueger. I'm chopping. That's when he gets into that, but let's catch up.
1, 2, 3, spitting
Starts
bullets
off
on the
calm.
beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, aliens, psychopathic tendencies, a patho.
That part right there was crazy to me, man. I didn't expect like a whole bunch of animals to pop up. Like the screen goes black and then the animals with the hoodies pop up.
Terrestrial tentacles, aliens, psychopathic tendencies,
Like,
a patho.
come on, man. Like, what in the hell, man? This joint right here is wild, man. Like that's why when I saw it, I was like, yo, the animals with the hoodies, like, and then is this like a llama head on a stick and a bird? You know what I'm saying? A bird, a cow, a cat, a panther, a monkey, one of them little swamp monsters, and then the pig, of course.
Pathologic entity, if everything is set in stone, then this is how it's meant to be. Elementary, dear Watson, you might find yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time. Get it popping, hot rocking.
And then this is when he gets into it, man. Like, this is the part, like, when this part came, he came out with the bat and all that stuff. Like, you know, he's bringing you in when he's on the elevator. Then they get to whatever floor they're on. And he comes through with his bat and all that stuff, about to go to war. And he's like, let's get it popping, hot rocking. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. You know, obviously Freddy Krueger chopping and everything. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. Turn it up to 11. The Demogorgon, I'm what? The Demogorgon? The Demogorgon, I'm opping. 11 is a central. Oh, Stranger Things. Wow. Okay. Wow. Turn it up to 11, like 11L and like Stranger Things. Wow. I didn't even put that together. The Demogorgon, I'm opping, so that's my op. The strangest thing, I'm the boss when the danger lingers, I'm plotting. Sweet like a spoonful of sugar because I'm merry like Poppins, like Mary Poppins and everything. The double barrel is cock and the shotgun shell to the noggin. I'm this part right here. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis when in. Oh my goodness! All right, my bad, y'all. When I get excited, I can't read. I'm coughing. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis. You're in the funeral coffin. That line right there is so hard because I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis. You're in your funeral coffin. You're in your funeral coffin, but coughing, coughing. Woo! Ill double right there, man. That joint was hard. When he first said that, I was like, whoa, when I first heard it.
Illest of our time. Get it poppin', hot rockin'. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to 11, the demigorgon of upping.
And this is what he was talking about when I was reading. He was talking about how they were able to really destroy things. They didn't have to build a prop room. All this stuff is real destruction. They're really breaking stuff. This is really how the scene looked.
The demigorgon of upping. The strangest thing, I'm the boss when the danger lingers, I'm plotting. Sweet like a spoonful of sugar, because I'm merry like popping. The double barrel is cocking, a shotgun shell to the noggin. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in.
Right there is crazy, man. Hold on, let's
read. I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No.
That right there was so hard, man. I'm coughing, catching bronchitis, you're in the funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me when I pick the word up, I'm squatting. When I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. You know, Robin Hood, take from the rich, give to the poor. 456, spit a crucifix. 666 flow, crucified Catholic, maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive. Witty bars, man. Witty bars, man. Talk that shit, man.
Shout at the noggin, I'm coughing, catchy bronchitis, you're in your funeral coffin. No stopping, blocking me not when I pick the world up, I'm squatting. And when I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix, 6.
And you gotta love the way the beat switches, and then he has like, you know, the flashing videos and everything.
I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. Like 4, 5, 6, spit a crucifix, 6, 6, 6, flow, crucify a Catholic, maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive.
Boy, crazy. Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage it. A kitty called this part right here, like Jenny and Screech, Violet, that whole thing. A kitty called Screech on the streets. I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion. I'm the analyst of metaphors and smiles and synonyms. An alchemist. Hard, man, just breaking it down right there.
Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I
see. And this is the part I'm talking about right here when they're over here in the cage and everything. I imagine this is the cage that they were talking about that people would fight in. You know what I'm saying? And then put them on drugs so they can't feel no pain and they pretty much fight each other. You know, obviously highly illegal, but yeah, this is where it was filmed at.
The realest, who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage it. A kiddie called Screech on the streets, I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion, I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes and synonyms and alchemist.
Hard right there, man, so hard. Of metaphors and similes and synonyms, I'm the alchemist. Evangelist, spread the words, I speak like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it. Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang, a bullet saying it's shot right into space. So he's really on demon time with this one right here, man. I like his wordplay and everything. I like it. Y'all already know my favorite Ren is rapping. By this time, y'all should already know my favorite Ren is rapping Ren. Like, I love the way he spits his bars, like the intricate bars. It's not what you normally hear. And then also like just his videos too, the way he shoots his videos, you don't get bored. It keeps going from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene, and you're always trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the video.
And synonyms and alchemists, evangelists, spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it. Pull up to the
and this is the part right here, man. Like pull up to the They're like it's him over there, and he's talking to himself with his other group of people. So he's like, you know, when he's like pull up to that place, when I pull it up and bang, a bullet saying right into the face. Music for the hooligans, let it loose on the estate. Call the police and riot bands and people want to play. Hey.
Pull up to the place when I pull it, bang a bullet, song it shot right into space. Music for the hooligans, let loose on the.
And it's wild right here because you got them over there with the mask on and everything. Then after that, I guess this is like Fight Club Ren right here.
Hey, call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey.
And then then this part right here where it goes to I like this part how they take this scene and then they put it right back in the other scene.
Freedom.
And then now he's on the rooftop. The joint is genius right there. It's fire. So he's like over there in the field. Now he's up here. And then it's so crazy because he's like, you know what I'm saying? When he's like, call the police and the riot bands, the people want to play. Hey, then his arms are stretched out. Then he comes with this verse and it starts with freedom now. And he's outside the building. He's not down there no more. So I don't know if that correlates or anything or if that means anything because he's like this and then he's on the outside of the building saying freedom. So he's like, freedom now has lost the meaning. How can we all be free? How can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? You know, hierarchy, you know, y'all respect the hierarchy and everything. So how can we be free if, you know, we have people above us? Can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get rich in style. I'll be erected, kill a king, take his crown. Top of the throne, top of the kingdom I own. Top of the streets that I roam. Top of the dome, spitting for Britain. I show him bars like a cellular phone. That was hard. Hyping like Tyson and Icon. I go twice left, right, and, you know, talk that Mike Tyson shit. I go twice in, left, right, and I'm striking like I'm biting like a python. Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy. So eat my words, fill your belly with alphabet spaghetti. Because he's killing the words, he's killing the nouns, the synonyms, the verbs, the letters. He's killing you with the rhymes. I'm a rap star, don't believe me, the facts are I spit fast like I'm NASCAR. Don't believe me, then fuck you. Ah, shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets into another flow.
Now has lost all meaning. How can we all be free in a hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get rich in style. I'll be a heretic, kill a king, take his crown. Top of the phone, top of the king.
And then now he's over here just sitting down, and it's crazy how they like this is not a prop. Like all this stuff was already there. So the beer and all that stuff, the can, the pack he has on his lap, all that stuff, man. Like that's wild how this is just like the perfect setting for this.
On my own, top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome, spitting for Britain I shown, bust like a cellular phone, hyping like Tyson, an icon, go twice in, left, right in, I'm striking, like I'm biting, like a python. Ready, I'm heavy, I'm Mercury, I am Freddy, so eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet, spaghetti, I am.
I love that shit right there, man. His flow, he's really in that bag right now, yo.
I am Freddy, so eat my words, fill your belly like alphabet, spaghetti, I am a rap star. Don't believe me, the facts are I spit fast like a NASCAR. Don't believe me, then fuck your ass.
And he's like, ah, shit. Then you hear,
shit.
I don't feel so well.
And then, like, you know, this is classic Ren right here, man. Like, just like with the theatrics and everything. Like, when he's about to go crazy, he's like, I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Called a medic for myself. And then after that, he gets to do another verse.
I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well.
Call a medic for myself.
I like that right there. And then you already know, like when he was like going through, well, he's still going through what he's going through, but in the whole chapters and everything, he was saying like nobody really cared. He had to Google stuff and try to help himself and everything. So like I said, call the medic for myself because like nobody was around when he was going through what he was going through. And it says Ren has been dealing with severe chronic health problems for years. Mainly Lyme disease, which remained incorrectly diagnosed for a portion of his youth and is now driving as a driving force for his music. You know, and like I said, he felt like he was alone. So I like how he said, call a medic for myself. He's like, I don't feel so hot. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop, then suffer. Things go wrong. Hit by King Kong. A swanton bomb like the Hardy brothers. So salute to the Hardy boys. You know, Matt and Jeff Hardy, swanton bomb. You know, we used to do that. We used to do flips off the couch. I said in another video, I got slammed through a glass table for my brothers. They did like I don't know if it was like, I think it was a power bomb. It was like a power bomb through the glass table and everything. My pops came home, got my ass beat, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, swanton bomb like the Hardy brothers. I don't feel so fresh, bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Heading Hong Kong, wonton soup is what I have for brains. Like that's how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he just starts to describe his sickness and everything, like it's crazy what he decides to use to like describe things. Ren gained several brain damage as a result of the treatment to help his chronic health issues. So that's why he's saying wonton soup is what I have for brains. I know that I want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high, banished from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky. Hard, man.
I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop then stutter. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong, ace, one ton bomb like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Head in Hong Kong, wonton soup is what I have for brains. I know that.
That right there is crazy too. And then like I just like hearing him say it again, like he's saying aching, shaking, stop then stutter. Things go wrong. Hit by King Kong, a swanton bomb like Hardy Brothers. Almost like that's the, if you can imagine that type of pain, you know what I'm saying? Swanton bomb, hit by King Kong, like that's the pain I'm enduring.
What I have for brains, I know that I want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high. Vanish from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky.
Hard, man. I love the way he switched that beat up and like how he's got like the video game joint. He was like, banished from the heavens, but I'm knocking on the sky. Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pupil of my eye. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look at all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time. Hard way to end this motherfucking track. Tough, man. So he's like, people of my eye, reference to Ren's continual growth and perspective achieved through traversing darkness. Okay. That's from Genesis. Tripping, y'all. My bad, y'all. So, of course, obviously the illest of our time, synonym referring to Ren's physical illness during the recovery of Lyme disease, but also his skill on the mic.
Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pupil of my eye. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time.
Nice. And it's like, man, I know they was happy to get the fuck up out of there, man. I know they was happy to get up out of there, man. All that stuff Red was talking about in the video, man, like just in the comments, like, yo, like they went through some shit, man. Like that joint don't make no damn sense how they had to go through all that stuff. And it's dope when you just have a piece like this forever, because you know the internet's forever. So recording a piece like this and then just having it available to watch, and you just see the different scenes. Like, yo, remember this part right here? Yeah, that's when the lady like tried to accuse us of stealing her cell phone. Remember that scene right there? Yeah, that's when this and that happened. Remember that scene? We heard a crazy man outside. Remember that scene, man? Somebody dropped like, you know, a syringe down the street, like down the elevator. It's running wild. I wonder if the elevator worked. You know what I'm saying? Because an abandoned building like that, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if the elevator worked. So if they just opened it and closed it, or if the elevator actually worked. And that's a hard ass picture right here with that crazy ass pig. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I like how Ren didn't mention the person's name. He's like, I found B in the middle of one of the giant warehouse floors making a small fire. Like that joint right there is crazy, man. This was like, this place is kind of crazy. So I guess B was living here. B had just been made homeless. He was kicked out of his previous flat for having some wild parties and covering the walls with graffiti. I bumped into him one day and he was full of excitement. I've got the sickest place to film in. So salute to B. B brought them to this place. You know what I'm saying? And you already know Ren always goes around looking for places to shoot videos. He enjoys doing that. So this right here just fell right into his lap, man. It's the whole law of attraction thing, man. Well, I think we talked about that on the channel before. The law of attraction, where it's like when you do what you love, you just start attracting good things. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're a negative person, you start to attract negativity. So there's people I know that I don't really talk to them much, but when I do talk to them, it's like, because it's like you got friends, you don't have to cut friends completely off unless you decide that's what's best for you. Me personally, I got people that I cut off, but if I cut them off, they're not really friends. But my friends, I just don't talk to them as much because the energy is like, you know, energy is like, you know, it can go either way. Like, you know what I'm saying? People could take your energy. You know, you could take other people's energy, and it's like, so they'll have a lot of negative things going on. They'll do a lot of negative things to people, so then they get it back, and then I hear about it. So I don't really talk to them that much because I don't want that in my space, so I try to stay positive. So back to Ren. Ren has the law of attraction. That's the reason why all these good things are happening for him. He stays positive. He attracts money. He attracts love. All the stuff he's getting, he's attracting it. You know, so with him wanting to shoot this video, he's looking for a spot to shoot the video, and it just falls in his lap. Like how his friends like, yo, I got the sickest place for you to shoot a video. Granted, they had to go through hell and high water to film it, but like what they said in the comments, like this, it was well worth it. Everything they went through. Hold on, man. Let me shout out his people again. Shout out to Sam again. Samuel Perry Falvey. Salute to him too, like for like filming this and all that other stuff. Salute to both of them. And they went through hell and high water for the fans to view this and give I don't know, just get a better visual of Ren's mind. Like, of course, like I say, Ren's mind is a wild ass place, and these videos represent it. You know what I'm saying? But it's also interesting, and it's like he'll be on Demon Time, but then he'll spit the positivity. So he shows you in his, and as far as the rapping, well, I see him in all of them. I see him in like all his videos. He like shows you that I can rap, but then I have substance as well. Like, so he gives you the substance. He'll bring you in with the raps, and then after that, he'll hit you with the rhymes, with the raps that help you feel where he's coming from. And it's so crazy because if you don't listen to Ren, or if you haven't listened to a lot of songs, a lot of stuff you're listening to is like encrypted, and you don't know what he's talking about unless you're in touch, unless you're in contact, unless you saw some of his other stuff. You won't really know what he's talking about. Like how I was with the pig, I didn't understand the pig. Still don't really understand the pig for real. I still don't 100% understand the pig. I know what it represents, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like the pig, the other animals, I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, it is a rabbit hole. It is a deep rabbit hole, and we go figure it out. With every video, I learn more and more and more, and I'm more and more captivated by Ren, man, and his community as well, man. Salute to the Dopest RENegades. But yeah, y'all, let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. I'm glad I was able to drop a video for you guys today. So we have one on Monday. We did the acoustic Genesis on Monday, so if you guys didn't see that, make sure y'all check that out on the channel. I'm gonna put it over here to the side, or over here, whatever YouTube does. I think I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna have Genesis acoustic over there, and then I'm gonna put his playlist on the other side, so you guys can check that out as well, man. But thanks for showing up. You guys are the greatest, and like I said, I will be doing a live stream either Saturday or Sunday, and I'll be playing this game called Def Jam Fight for New York. It's pretty much a video game that came out in 2000, well, like the early 2000s. It was released on PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360, and it's pretty much a bunch of like rappers, like Snoop Dogg's in it, like a whole bunch of people are in it, and it's pretty much a game like where you fight different rappers and all that stuff. It's real dope. One of my favorite games of all time and everything. So y'all pull up if y'all got time, or you guys catch the live and everything. I will be clipping it up and putting it on YouTube as well. But yeah, appreciate all love and support for you guys. You guys are the greatest. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. Enjoy your weekend, man. Y'all stay peaced up out there. You know, protect yourself. Holla at y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy. Love you guys. Peace.